So, on page 125 of Push, Precious writes in her journal, Harlem is small, but when you in it, it look like the world. This quote is extremely significant because it not only relates to the actual physical location of Harlem, but it could also be interpreted as reflecting Precious's life. Um, in the beginning of the novel, Precious is mainly confined to her home with her mother, especially after being kicked out of school for being pregnant. She's stuck in an abusive situation where she finds no joy other than daydreaming or dissociating. Uh, then, as she begins to attend alternative school, her world begins to expand. First, first it expands to the school and to the other people in class with her, Miss Rain, Rita, Germaine, Rhonda, and with whom she's able to share her experiences. Then, as she begins to learn more, both about herself and just in general, she begins to see that the world is larger than the apartment that she was stuck in with her mother. After Abdul's birth and after leaving her mother's place after she tries to kill Precious, her sphere opens up more to include the halfway house, and then even further to encompass her trip to downtown Manhattan for the incest group, and then to her HIV meeting. So, this journey is also important because as her social and geographic spheres widen, so does her mind. As she becomes better able to communicate and to read and write, we see more of her character shine through because we're given more details about the way that she thinks and the way that she sees the world around her. So we see her begin to question what she has always perceived to be beautiful or pure or good, you know, blonde and skinny, and begin to see her take steps toward accepting herself, both physically and emotionally. She begins to question why she's been taught that there's only one type of beautiful, which is very similar to the bluest eye. We also see her open her mind on the topic of lesbianism, as shown through her friendship and furthermore love for Germaine and Miss Rain. She was told to think one way, but when it was put to the test, she realized that it was wrong, and she began to change her stance. It was only through taking this journey that she was able to save herself from self-hatred, from harm, from her parents' abuse. When you're in a situation, it's harder for you to see that there's life outside of what's going on, that there are ways to help yourself, and that there are people who you can trust. Um, and this thought is one that's universal. I think at some point in their life, everybody thinks that where they are and the people that they're with are the world, when in reality, there's so much more to do and to see and to learn. And Precious is no exception to that thought. But instead of being consumed by it, she overcomes it.